Hello, my name is Logan Thomas Welker Stevenson, and I am from a small town in Indiana called Terre Haute. It is about an hour south of Indianapolis, Indiana. I graduated high school in 2017 from Terre Haute, South Vigo, and I graduated Purdue University in 2021 with a major in construction management technology. Growing up, I always enjoyed working with cars, fishing, shooting guns, just being outdoors because I grew up on my great grandfather's farm due to my mom working multiple jobs in order to raise me. Um, More about me, other than that, I started playing soccer at the age 4, and I continued to play soccer throughout high school all the way up into the intramural level in college. Another sport I enjoyed playing was football. I played it from 6th to 8th grade, and I was a kicker. Then once I got to high school, I had to pick between soccer or football. So I picked soccer because I wasn't the biggest guy on the team, obviously. Um, Also, during high school, I started my wrestling career freshman year. Um, I was not the best on the team. I was the smallest guy. I weighed in at 98 pounds my freshman year. And going up to my senior year, I got better and better. And my senior year, I weighed in at 132, cut down to 106, and got 7th in state. So that was a really good accomplishment for me. Recently, I've gotten into golf. I'm not the greatest, but it's fun for me. So I'm still improving my skills. If you'd like to hit the range or play golf after work sometime, it'd be fun, great experience. Get to know the guys. Um, Other than that, in my free time when I'm not playing golf, shooting guns, or fishing, I enjoy snowboarding and downhill mountain biking. Started both of these activities during my freshman year when I was an intern for Encore Electric in Denver, Colorado. And I continued my passion with that while I interned for Denver, or in Denver with Mortensen my sophomore and junior year. Um, I went downhill mountain biking almost every weekend with my friend that lived up in Avon, close to Breck. So it was a great time. I only went snowboarding a couple times there, but I've been in Indiana and Michigan, so it's kind of not the same, but I've learned. I'm getting better as well. I also enjoy longboarding. That's how I got my snowboarding kind of passion. Um, Other than that, when I'm not doing that and I'm staying in, I enjoy watching college football and basketball. I mean, my favorite team is Purdue, of course. Blow her up. Um, and I also enjoy watching the NFL and the NBA. For the NFL, Colts and Broncos all the way. NBA, I'm the big Pacers fan. They're not the best sometimes, but it's good to be a home team fan, you know. Other than that, I also watch UFC fights a lot with the boys, and then I also watch professional soccer, so the EPL, the English Premier League. My favorite team in there is Manchester United. Great team. Uh, Always love soccer. On top of that, I chill back, play some video games every once in a while, play Call of Duty with friends from home just to catch up, keep talking to them. Also play Apex and some sports games like Madden, FIFA, and 2K. Always a great time. Um, Work-wise, I started working when I was 16 to get my first car. My mom told me that I had to pay my own car payments if I wanted a car, so I started working at a frozen yogurt shop called Menchie's. Um, it was a good time. I started off at 7.25 an hour, got moved up to shift lead, got up to 7.50 an hour, so big raise, big raise. But after working there for about a year and a half, I really didn't like it because my boss just wasn't the nicest guy ever. I mean, I tried to please him, but he just wasn't nice overall. So I ended up quitting that job and working for my uncle. He has his own renovation company out of Terre Haute. So I would help him every weekend whenever I could. I'd do anything. For my first job was roofing, just repairing the roof. We would do bathroom remodels, kitchen remodels. We'd build decks, we'd build sheds, anything you could think of. After that, I graduated high school, so I had to stop working for him because I got out of town. Then I started my education at Purdue, and during my freshman year summer, I worked for Encore Electric as an electrical apprentice on the one line crew working on a 7-story hospital in Highlands Ranch, Colorado. Um, there, I would do anything from wiring breaker boxes, circuit boxes, to temporary lighting, pulling temporary lighting, to pulling wire, and just bending conduit all day. And I learned how to do all the hands on stuff and worked my butt off. And it was a great time, great experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Working with those guys out in the field really gave me a different perspective of life, you know. And then after that, my sophomore year, I worked for Mortensen as part of their Denver office. I worked on the Fitzsimmons development in Aurora, Colorado, on a core and shell of a biomedical wet lab. So that summer, I was doing daily audits, taking pictures of just things that were done wrong, making punch list items. I also I was in charge of taking meeting minutes, in charge of the glazers, because their window stop or their window header was wood, so we had to make sure the moisture wasn't like above a certain level, so we could put the sealant over it. Because if we did put the sealant and the moisture was too high, then we would have warranty problems in the future. Also, that summer I worked on a K through 5 school, and I was in charge of counting the amount of work the masons got done in a day-to-day basis and comparing it to the estimate to help our estimators get more realistic numbers to use for bidding future jobs. Great experience working with those guys in the field. I learned a lot of Spanish off of that summer. I mean, I had already taken Spanish 4 years of high school, but it wasn't anything compared to talking to those guys one-on-one, day-to-day, and getting to actually know them and like them actually teaching me their slang and how they say certain words or do certain things. So it was fun. And then during my junior year, I worked for Mortensen again, but I was in their civil group, working on I-70 eastbound in the Arvada, Colorado area. During this internship, I experienced soil nails, pile driving, all for the first time. We on that project we built 2 off ramps, 1 on ramp, and we also tied into an existing bridge, building an acceleration lane. And through that experience, I worked with the superintendent hand on hand, so I was getting man hours, getting supplies daily. I was working with Trimble, just mapping out things. So it was a good experience overall, and that was fun. But other than that, in college, my freshman year, I pledged a fraternity, joined Delta Sigma Phi. I also was part of AGC for a little bit and NICA for a little bit. And then my junior year, I joined Sigma Lambda Chi, which is the National Honor Society for Construction Management. But due to COVID, I didn't really get initiated, so I was kind of on the list, but not there. It's been a great college experience, or it was a great college experience. And now I'm here in the Wind Division, looking for something new to do. So it's been a long ride. Other than that, about me, I like cars as well. One of my dream cars is a Corvette. Right now, I have a Toyota Corolla, so I get good gas mileage on the way to work. But also on top of that, my dream job and dream location is out west. I love hiking. I actually am going on or just went on a 4-week camping trip across country from Indiana all the way to California, down the coast, and back to New Orleans. And then I sent it off with my boys, and now I'm here. So it's been a good ride, and I hope to see what the future holds for me.